I still remember the way my mother's voice sounded that night. Calm, casual, as if she wasn't slicing through the last thread that held us together. Cancel your wedding. We're celebrating your sister's birthday instead. I didn't shout. I didn't break. I just felt something inside me stop. And when I asked why, my father shrugged with the same indifference he used when talking about a distant relative. Then marry on your own. Goodbye. That was it. 27 years of loyalty rejected in 2 lines. I left the house quietly. No door slamming, no crying, just silence, the kind that prepares you for war. Funny, isn't it, how memories lie? As a child, I used to think the imbalance was just in my head. My sister's bigger gifts, her louder praises, the way my parents' eyes followed her like she was the sun. But I held on to scraps. A pat on the shoulder, a rare compliment. I convinced myself I wasn't unloved, just overshadowed. And when my wedding date approached, I believed they were finally proud of me. Mom even helped me choose my dress. But betrayal doesn't come all at once. It builds quietly. It was the 4th time Mom forgot a wedding meeting. The 3rd time Dad told me, "Your sister needs the car today, reschedule." At first, I brushed it off. But the shift was undeniable. Whispered conversations stopping when I entered. Birthday decorations hidden in the guest room. My sister's smug half-smile whenever I mentioned the wedding. And then, the night before my big day, the ultimatum. It didn't hurt, not the way you'd expect. It just clarified everything. I wasn't part of their family. I was a placeholder. I didn't beg, I didn't argue. People think revenge is fueled by rage. It isn't. It comes from clarity. I walked out with my wedding dress folded over my arm, and the cold night air greeted me like an ally. I knew exactly what I had to do, and I knew I'd do it without a tremor. My sister's birthday party was the next evening, the night that should have been my wedding. They booked a banquet hall, hundreds invited, expensive decorations, a cake so large it needed 2 people to carry it. I didn't attend. Of course not. But I sent something. Something small, white, and beautifully packaged. An envelope. Inside it, the truth they never wanted exposed. For months, I'd kept proof. Screenshots, voice memos, videos of every insult they made about me behind closed doors. Not because I planned revenge then, but because you learn to save evidence when you're raised by people who rewrite history. And I didn't just send those files. I sent the receipts for every single rupee I ever spent on family events, every bank transfer I made to help them out, and the legal notice cutting all financial ties and inheritance claims. I also added one more thing, a video message, just 13 seconds long. Me, in my wedding dress, calm and sharp as a blade. Thank you for making your choice. Here is mine. I wasn't there, but I heard everything. The envelope was opened at the start of the celebration, right after the lights dimmed and everyone clapped for my sister. My mother stopped breathing for a moment. My father's face went pale. My sister froze mid-smile. Imagine 200 guests watching years of favoritism, insults, and manipulation play on screens meant for birthday wishes. Imagine whispers, gasps, people distancing themselves, leaving. The hall emptied faster than a building on fire. And my family, the family that told me to marry alone, stood abandoned at the center of their own celebration, ruined by their own words, their own actions. All I did was show the truth. My mother called, then my father, then my sister. I didn't pick up until the 15th call. Mom's voice trembled. "You embarrassed us." "No," I said, calm and steady. "You exposed yourselves." Dad tried to guilt trip me. I laughed softly. "Save it. I'm done." My sister tried to insult me. I ended the call mid-sentence. That was the last time any of them heard my voice. I married the next week in a small ceremony with the only people who ever treated me like family, my friends. No speeches about sacrifice, no fake smiles, no favoritism, just peace. And I learned something. Sometimes the cleanest revenge is stepping away and letting people drown in the mess they created. My parents always favored my sister. Now they only have her, and she only them. A perfect punishment.